Prior to mitosis, each chromosome makes an exact duplicate of itself. The chromosome then thickens and coils. In early prophase, the centrioles which have divided form asters and move apart. The nuclear membrane begins to disintegrate. In late prophase, the centrioles and asters are at opposite poles. The nucleolus and nuclear membrane have almost disappeared. The double chromosomes, their centromeres attached to spindle fibers, line up at the mid-cell in the metaphase. In early anaphase, centromeres split. Half the chromosomes move to one pole, half to the other pole. In late anaphase, the chromosomes have almost reached their respective poles. The cell membrane begins to pinch at the center. The cell membrane completes constriction in telophase. Nuclear membranes form around the separated chromosomes. Mitosis completed. There are two cells with the same structures and number of chromosomes as the parent cell. At the onset of meiosis, DNA strands thicken into chromosomes. Homologous or like chromosomes begin to approach each other. Homologous chromosomes pair to form bivalents. The centrioles divide and move to the opposite poles of the cell. The bivalents duplicate to form tetrads or four chromatid groups. The nuclear membrane disintegrates, crossing over occurs. In metaphase 1, the tetrads attached to the spindle fibers at their centromeres line up at mid-cell. In early anaphase, tetrads separate and the pair chromatids move along the spindle to their respective centrioles. In late anaphase 1, the chromatids have almost reached the spindle poles. The cell membrane begins to constrict. In telophase 1, nuclear membranes enclose the separated chromatids. The cell membrane completes its constriction. The first mitotic division ends. There now are two cells, each with the same number of chromatids as the parent cell. Prophase 2 begins. In the second mitotic division, homologous chromatids do not duplicate but merely separate. In metaphase 2, the chromatids line up at mid-cell. The centrioles and asters are at the poles. A spindle has formed. In anaphase 2, the now separated chromatids approach their respective poles. The cell membrane begins to constrict. Telophase 2 has been completed. There are now 4 cells, each with half the number of chromosomes of the parent cell.